Hi everyone, how's it going? Welcome to the video. We are here today at the SMMT Day South. I'm here with Joseph Lloyd filming many different videos for his channel today. We don't talk about diesels on this channel, not on his channel, but on my channel we do, which is why we have got this, the SsangYong Musso Saracen. I will say at this point, SsangYong are very kindly letting me film this here today. I'm not meant to be filming things for my own channel. I'm meant to be filming for the Lloyd Vehicle Consulting YouTube channel, but SsangYong have very kindly let me film this with all permission and all that granted, so thank you very much to SsangYong UK. So let's have a look around the Saracen then, shall we? Or at least the Musso. This is a 2021 version with a facelift. It's got a 2.2 litre diesel engine, automatic gearbox on this one. Looks nice. It's a very big car. We've only driven it just over by the marquee. You can just see through the trees to this point here, and even in that short distance, it really feels like a massive car. The Musso sort of retails around £24,000. The Saracen models, they start around 26,000. So there's a little bit of difference. It's a bit higher than 26,000. I don't exactly have all the facts with me here today, as I wasn't massively expecting to be filming any cars for myself here, but I've just written down a few little details whilst I've got them. So this is a facelifted version. It only came in about a month ago. SsangYong are going to be updating the drivetrain and things like that on the Musso next year, I think early 2022 at least. I don't think there's any specific dates for it yet. But if we have a look at the face, you've got this massive grille. Very nice looking lights down there. Actually looks really cool, really modern. Personally, I really like it. I usually prefer a van to a pickup truck personally. However, I think this looks really nice. They've done a really good job on the styling of this one. So yes, it has had a dramatic restyle on the front end, but to the rearwards, it's fairly, well, it's pretty well the same as the current or previous pre-facelift model, shall we say. If we have a look here, you've got lovely white Saracen graphics on the side. That really stands out against the red paint. You've got very sort of utility black plastic door handles, which they are very much in keeping with the rest of the car. Obviously through to the interior, you've got some lovely seats. There's my camera. You can see how quickly this is having to be filmed today. We do not have a lot of time with these cars. We've only got about half an hour maximum with them really, so not a lot of time to stand around and mess around with cameras and stand in front presenting and things like that. Down here you've got seat adjustment, so you can adjust the back and forward and backwards movement, all that good stuff. Have a look, there's the automatic gearbox. Little storage tray down there, that's quite cool. 12 volt sockets, USB and aux as well for your radio. I believe the unit on this is about 9.4 or 9.5 inch, which is pretty big. Certainly you're not going to miss it in this car, are you? But what I like about it is the fact that, as well as having the touchscreen element, SsangYong have included the buttons, which I think is nice. So many cars these days are going for just touchscreen. So I think it's nice that SsangYong have kept the physical buttons to touch, because personally at least, I find buttons a lot easier to press whilst on the move. We just have a look at the glove box. You just press that little button in. It's a decent size actually. We have a look in here, you've got locking wheel nuts, obviously the brochure for the car. And look, because I've been having a look at other cars today, I've got a little booklet to try, so we can put that in there. Doesn't quite fit like that, although if we take these out, it might fit. Let's just give that a try, shall we? There we go, fits perfectly. You can probably fit a few things of that in there, but never mind. On the seats, you actually have real leather, I believe, so that's a very neat little touch for this car. I love the styling of these. The fact that the bolsters are there as well really holds you in. Of course, this is a vehicle designed to go off-roading, so big, chunky. The fact you've got the bolsters in there holds you in place whilst going off-road. We have a look in the back. So you've got 5 seats in the back. Got little air vents, pockets in the back just here. Electric windows as well, and heated rear seats by the looks of it. That's impressive, but of course a massive step up from the floor because off-roader. Stand on the sill plate here and get in. I will say actually the floor is fairly flat, so plenty of room for rear passengers in here. Plenty of headroom as well. Leg and foot room, absolutely perfect. We move on round to the back of the car. Joseph's very kindly closing the doors for me. But if we have a look in the loading bay, because it's not really a boot on this, it would seem that this little mountaintop roll thing on here, that is unfortunately clamped down, it would seem, but nonetheless we can have a look. It's very big and very practical in there. The payload in the back end of this is about a ton. I think towing wise, if I've read the stats correctly, it can tow up to 3.5 ton on that very tow bar down there, which if it can, that's excellent. Joseph's also pointing out the reversing camera on here, parking sensors, 4x4 of course, being off-roader. Yes, I'm not sure the camera's quite showing the scale of this car, but it is massive.
The Rhino's even bigger than this.
Yes, the Rhino is even bigger than this, because of course the Rhino, the Saracen's slightly larger sibling, that's got a few extra feet on the back end. So if you want even more practicality from your Musso, get the Rhino version. That is also here today. You get 18-inch alloy wheels. We have a look inside. Here's what you've got on the dashboard. A little picture of the truck with the door open. I think that's a very neat little feature on this car. Love the dials. And I love the music it plays when it starts up as well. That's very cool. Obviously being automatic, only 2 pedals. You even get a footrest, which is very useful. I find not enough cars these days have footrests. All your buttons that you need. Hill descent control. Traction control off by the looks of it just there. Not quite sure what this one is. Might be a blind spot detection of some sort. Not 100% sure, but either way. Plenty of controls on the steering wheel to delight. You even got a little grab handle, so when you're trying to get in and out of the car, grab that and you can get in very quickly, very easily. Inside the interior then of the Musso Saracen, you got a heated steering wheel, which being a leather steering wheel as well, very good for those wintry mornings, which of course we're now heading towards as we're getting towards the end of September now in the UK. One thing I didn't mention with the seats, which I should have mentioned but didn't actually realise, is the seats, as well as being heated, they're also ventilated as well. So very neat little feature. This truck, as it were, because it is really a truck, it's not really a car, it's got loads of tech on it. Then if we start it up, press the button, there we go, checking the system. Is it happy? It seems happy, it's just started up. But yes, if we have a look on here, the dials are nice and clear. They're also quite simplistic and minimalistic, and I think that's a really good thing. They're very easy to read, especially if you put your foot down. Rev rev, there we go. If we try out the infotainment system, there we go. Click on mode. You have all your choices here, so you've got your radio, navigation, media, you have music on an iPod or MP3 player or any other kind of device like that, Bluetooth. You've also got the option of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which again, very useful features on this vehicle. You can even plug in an SD card behind here, which currently I can't get open, but I'm sure it does open quite easily when you're used to it. You do have a little storage just up here on the dashboard as well, and you also got storage just down here. This is very deep. In fact, if I put my notebook in, still plenty of room. I know my notebook's not the most sizable in the world, but even so. In fact, can it fit this in? No, it cannot. Never mind. But yes, keyless entry, keyless driving on it. What's not to like about the SsangYong Musso? If we just have a look down here, I'm not sure the lighting's showing it off in the best way, but as you can see, you got some little letters down here, E, P and W. Economy, power and winter. So this car is well suited all year round. And just down here, you have your four-wheel drive selector. So you can select 2 high, 4 high and 4 low. Obviously your ranges in the gearbox for off-road driving. I like how on the 4H though it has a little snowflake symbol, obviously to signify winter. Just show it off a little bit clearer from this angle if I can. The camera's a tiny bit too big to fit in this area. There we go, hopefully that's showing it off as well as possibly can be. It plays a nice little song when you go and turn the vehicle off. Just whilst we got the opportunity then, this is the engine bay of the SsangYong Musso Saracen. It's 2.2 litre producing 181 horsepower. We just have a quick look at accessibility. Changing the lights on this I can see as being maybe a tiny bit of an issue, as there's really not a lot of room to play with down there. Obviously not going to touch this all too long. It has been running all day as people have been driving it, other journalists. Well, I wouldn't class myself as a journalist just yet, but maybe one day, we'll see. But yes, this side, a lot easier access for the lights. Obviously got your dipstick just there, oil top up, battery located just here, and what a chunky battery it is too. And there's your windscreen washers as well. So the main things you're going to do on a day-to-day basis, they're all fairly easily accessible. The headlights on this are projector headlights. You have LED daytime running lights just down there. It's quite well hidden, but you do have front parking sensors as well, which you are going to need them on a car of this size. As I've already said several times, it is massive. Even the badge is massive on this. The Musso Saracen comes with a 7-year, 150,000 mile warranty, which is industry leading. It's a very well-rounded car, this. It's got a lot of tech, a lot of power, good towing capability. What's not to like about it? Anyway, thank you very much for watching this walk around of the SsangYong Musso Saracen. As I've already mentioned, unfortunately we didn't have a lot of time to have a look around this today, but the fact I wasn't expecting to be having a look at any cars today for my channel, this is a bonus. So once again, thank you very much to SsangYong UK for letting me have a quick look around the Musso whilst I'm here at the SMMT Test Day. Also, thank you very much again to Joseph Lloyd for bringing me along to this lovely venue. And thank you very much for watching this review. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to see plenty more car-based content here on this channel. Until the next video, thank you very much and farewell.